Welcome to the Geeks Attic. This is a book review of World of Warcraft Before the Storm. World of Warcraft Before the Storm was published by Del Rey and written by New York Times best-selling author Christie. And now for a brief summary. The Burning Legion has been defeated. Both the Horde and the Alliance seek solitude to mourn, heal, and prepare for the future after this great war. The defeated leader of the Burning Legion, Sargeras, struck Azeroth with a mighty sword for his final blow in his lost war. A substance with great power is discovered in Silithus, the location in which the giant sword pierced the world. Goblins are mining this newly discovered material, and the Alliance finds out about the happenings in Silithus and concludes that the majestic material not fall into the wrong hands, especially the hands of the Horde. In this brief time absent of war, the King of Stormwind invites the war chief of the Horde and her forsaken people to an event that all say will be impossible, insane, and extremely dangerous. While the King of Stormwind extends his hand in a peaceful gesture, Sylvanas Windrunner, war chief of the Horde, boils with hatred. Now let's talk about characters. There are quite a few characters in this book, and they're all fleshed out very well. I'll be talking about two, Anduin Wrynn and Sylvanas Windrunner. Anduin Wrynn. He's the King of Stormwind. What he desires most is peace in Azeroth. He is proud of his people, yet humble in his actions. He's young, but bears the weight of leadership well. He trusts his loyal advisors, though he does not always act on their advice. Sylvanas Windrunner. She is the war chief of the Horde, the Banshee Queen, and the Dark Lady of the Forsaken. She's fueled by hate. However, she does care for her Forsaken people. She's occupied with Horde business on Kalimdor while her people dwell in the Undercity of the Eastern Kingdoms. She is extremely war-hungry, and you do not want to meet her on the battlefield. And now for my overall thoughts. Christie once again delivers an enthralling, emotional story driven by hope and rage. This book is wonderful. The story introduces so much for such a short book. By the end, we have a lot of loose ends that don't get wrapped up in the novel. I think another 100 pages or even 200 pages would have been welcome. Christie knows how to write characters extremely well. Each character stands out individually with rich backstory that could easily grant them their own novel. Call me a gnomist or a goblinist if you want, but I've never really liked those races in Warcraft. But in this book, I really got a kick out of them. They brought in some welcome humor and played an important role on things to come in Azeroth. Scene setting is always important to me. I like to get a real sense of the atmosphere that our characters are experiencing. Golden does this wonderfully. The flow of the story was smooth. At no time was I bored or thought things dragged on. I wasn't counting down the pages wondering when I'd finish a chapter. Now there are times in the novel I had to hold back tears. I didn't expect the book to actually be an emotional roller coaster. It's political in the Warcraft sense, and a little adventurous. So do I recommend that you pick up World of Warcraft Before the Storm? Yes, but I also highly recommend you at least read Rise of the Horde as well, if not before reading Before the Storm. So for the rating, I will give this book an A. And that'll do it for this video. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already so be notified when I post more videos. Check me out at thegeeksaddict.com, all social media at The Geeks Attic. And hey, down in the comments below, tell me if you've read a World of Warcraft book. Need to pick this one up? Check out the description box. I'm going to provide a link. Have a good one.